Welcome back, everyone. We are continuing the Stormhaven quest line, and last time we stopped here in the Windkeep to do the quest. We need to go to Abbot Durak, but before that I want to finish the other quests around, as we planned. So they have the Look in the Mirror quest here, which we're gonna do right now, and also lead the lore book. We are in Windkeep.
I'm sorry, am I not allowed to stand here? It's the Countess's property, and she certainly hasn't said anything. So yes, I'll just stay here as long as I like. Thanks.
Alright. Matthias Raymond.
Please, anyone. The Countess needs help.
Which countess?
You've got to help me. I mean, us. I mean the whole town. The Countess has gone crazy, and everyone's fighting about who should be in charge. She's the only one who can run this place. We need to help her.
What's wrong with the countess?
I don't know, and if anyone would know, it would be me. I'm her manservant. The other day, she called all the servants up and dismissed us. Since then, she's been shut up in the house, refusing to leave. The whole town's talking about it.
No one else can take charge of the Windkeep?
No. The Count died years ago, and she's been in charge ever since. Of course, every eligible man in Stormhaven has come calling, trying to court her. But she doesn't like them. Or hasn't married, at least. Please, can you just talk to her?
I'll talk to her, okay.
I can't thank you enough. So many people in town just want to write her off. They're less worried about her welfare than they are about who should take authority of Windkeep.
Why is it called Windkeep?
Everyone asks that. King Afrin conquered Windkeep and renamed it Afrin's Hold, just to the south. The town kept the old name. It's a small place, but we do a fair amount of trade. The Countess is wealthier than most of her suitors.
Who are these suitors?
Yeah. The Countess has at least 5 different men who've been courting her. Not common folk like you and me, either. We're talking noblemen. People with lots of gold to throw around. They buy her some pretty fancy gifts.
What was that about Afrin's Hold?
I wouldn't go near that place if I were you. They say it's haunted. Some other people came by asking about it recently. Haven't seen them since. So like I said, I wouldn't go there.
Who are these people?
I don't know. They were all wearing the same types of clothes.
I see,
Looked
whatever.
like some kind of Daedric cultists.
The Supernal Dreamers.
All the more reason to stay away from Afrin's Hold, if you ask me.
Yeah, they're the Supernal Dreamers, man. Okay, there's a lore book here before we talk to the Countess. Talk to Countess Elise Monteo. Okay. Noxiphilic sanguivoria. Isn't this the disease which contracts vampirism? Noxiphilic sanguivoria, an introduction by Sina Scholasticus. The disease vampirism is not one disease but many. Throughout the centuries and for unknown reasons, the afflictions collectively known as vampirism have been transmitted in different ways and taken on different qualities. Herein I shall try to delineate to the best of my ability the qualities of the form of vampirism common to our era, known as Noxiphilic sanguivoria, so as to better equip the reader to identify this type of vampire. First, however, I believe a word of warning is in order. The work is in no way intended as a guide to hunting or otherwise confronting a vampire. In all cases, it is advised that you avoid anyone you suspect of vampirism, and certainly that you do not try to fight them. Vampires of all varieties possess supernatural strength and will quickly overpower but all the most experienced hunter. The most important thing to remember about sufferers of Noxiphilic sanguivoria is that, as the name implies, they are not weakened by daylight, as in other strains of vampirism, but are instead strengthened during the nighttime hours. Why this is the case is poorly understood. One of the more wild theories is that it is the result of some sort of Daedric backroom deal between Hircine and Molag Bal that has given sufferers of Noxiphilic sanguivoria a werewolf-like love of moonlight. By night, these hunters are possessed of extreme fortitude and a powerful ability to recover from wounds. Sufferers of Noxiphilic sanguivoria, interviewed under heavy sedation, of course, have described a dreamlike passage from when they were first bitten and afflicted with a disease. Some of them have described entering a ritual chamber where they were bathed in a pool of black blood. Whether the transformation actually involved such a terrifying ritual or whether it was merely hallucination is impossible to discern without first-hand experience. If you are bitten or believed to have been bitten by a carrier of Noxophilic sanguivoria, do not panic. If you are able to get away from your attacker, see a priest of RK immediately. You will not contract full Noxophilic sanguivoria without first being exsanguinated by a vampire and then receiving the gift of his or her blood in return. Yeah. Countess Elise Montauk, what happened?
The lines on my face tell a sad story. The tale of a woman whose youth was stolen by circumstance. I was widowed even before I flowered. I did what I thought was right. I assumed the burden of leadership, but I paid for that choice. I paid dearly.
Matthias is worried about you.
Of course. Matthias is such a sweet boy, and he served me well. It's a pity that I no longer have need of his service. I've been so false, so empty. I have no right to be a countess. I can see that now in my reflection.
Matthias says that Windkeep needs you.
Windkeep needs a real leader, not a little girl masquerading as a woman of authority. Don't you see how hollow I am? I'm a shell of a person. Just look in the mirror.
In the mirror? Elise's mirror.
This mirror is not for your eyes. Look away. Go away. You look into the mirror seeking answers. But there are no answers here for you. I am here for the Countess, and the Countess alone. You would be wise to be on your way.
What have you done to the Countess?
I have taken the Countess away, but it was with no animosity. The Countess you see before you is the reflection. The true Countess is in the mirror, and that is where she will stay.
Release her, Mr. Spirit.
I will not. The mirror is the gift to her, but she is the gift to me. If you wish to release her, you'll have to pass through to the other side, into my domain. You shall find a warm welcome there.
No, that's the Vormina statue again.
An enchanted saddle warmer? You're too generous, Sir Bryce. I don't go riding often these days, but I do appreciate the gesture.
So, does that mean you will consider my request for your hand?
You make it hard to resist your advances, but I don't want to rush into anything.
Perhaps you should tell him the truth, Elise. That you and I plan to sell the estate and elope to Somerset Isle.
Indeed I would, Eurelian, if that were truly the case. I'm afraid you gentlemen will have to excuse me now. Do you see? Do you see what I've become? Look at the reflection. I'm old, I'm fat, and sometimes Argonian. No one will ever admire me again.
Oh, I'm an Argo. How can you offend me like this, you stupid evil Countess? That's not the real you, it's an illusion.
It's not? Are you sure? I don't want to go back to a world where I'm reviled. Where is Matthias? Why hasn't anyone come to help me?
I'm here to help you. Matthias sent me.
He did? How do you know Matthias? Never mind. Can you take me to him? Can we leave this terrible place?
Yeah, come with me.
Whoever you are, I'm going to make sure you're well rewarded for this.
Oh, hello.
Well, that was an adventure now, wasn't it? I'm fortunate that you came along. You certainly have my thanks. Where is Matthias? Where are the other servants?
Matthias said you dismissed all the servants.
I did? That's worse than I thought, then. I had absolutely no control over myself whatsoever. Or was that even me? I'm sorry, I'm not used to being compromised like this. But that only doubles my debt to you. My first order of business now will be to shatter that mirror into 1,000,000 pieces. Next, and possibly even more important, I need to find out which of my suitors gave me the accursed thing.
Why do you have so many suitors?
Greed. Plain and simple. Since the day my husband died, there's been a line of suitors, each with a more extravagant gift than the last. They want to buy me and my title.
But you have refused them all?
I certainly have. Why should I share my land, my bed, with such fobbing louts? Now one of my suitors apparently seeks to take me out of the picture. Matthias will know which suitor dropped off the mirror. Would you help me investigate this?
Alright, I'll talk to Matthias.
If you don't mind, please apologize to Matthias for me as well. Tell him I would have him and all the other servants return if they're willing. No more suitors, though. I'm done pretending. I have no intention of marrying again. Certainly not now.
Do you suspect of any of your suitors specifically?
No, they're all equally shallow and untrustworthy. Sir Bryce and the Altmer Eurelian are the worst. It was probably one of those who gave me the mirror.
Tell me about Sir Bryce.
Sir Bryce is a man of honor, a knight of the flame with what he claims is a passion to match. The poor man. Bryce believes his own falsehoods. He says he loves me, but if I were clothed in rags, I'd be invisible to him.
What about the Altmer?
He claims he was drawn across the leagues by my beauty, but the truth is that Eurelian is the disinherited son of some wealthy mage. Rather than a talent for magic, though, Eurelian has a talent for spending. He would have me be his bank.
How would he profit from your absence, though?
Oh, I'm sure that several of my suitors will have already suggested they take custody of the estate. Both Eurelian and Sir Bryce are likely trying to rally support so they can petition the king.
Pretty stupid, to be honest. Like, everyone's following her just because she has the money. She's a countess. Matthias Raymond's journal. Second of first seat, for a moment today I glimpsed something which I had not even dreamed possible, a love so forbidden that I did not even recognize my own feelings. Even now I must wonder that look. Was it just my imagination? 10th of first seat, again, that elusive impression. As we walked together in the street, her hand brushed past mine, and I sensed a desire to allow that touch to linger. Am I really just imagining this? It can't be real. I can't stop thinking about her, not just her, but us. She has so many admirers. Why would she have any interest in someone like me? I need to just put this idea out of my head there. It's gone. It happened. I think I knew in my heart all along that it would, but it surpassed any expectations I might have entertained. I can't believe it. I can't believe I wasn't just imagining things. I must be the luckiest man in the world. 10th of Rain's hand really has set in, though this physical attraction is there and the emotion is genuine. Our romance must always remain a secret. For a moment I expected something more, but that was childish of me. I see that now. 25th of Rain's hand. I've come to terms with our situation and I'm actually finding our secrets to make the whole relationship that much more exciting. No one in town, not even in the house, has any idea what's really going on. We're going to keep it that way. Okay, I think he has an... Matthias has an affair with this lady, right? Like, talk to Eileen. Say, there's someone dead here. Is it Matthias?
No, this can't be happening. Not Matthias. He wouldn't have stomped on a diseased rat, let alone hurt a person.
What happened?
We were just standing here talking. He said you went in to talk to the Countess, so we were waiting. Then all of a sudden an arrow flew out of nowhere right into his chest.
Oh,
He was
shit.
dead before he hit the ground.
Why would someone kill Matthias?
I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with what happened to the Countess. Did you talk to her? What did she say? Is she all right?
Yes, but I need to know who gave her the mirror.
The mirror? Is that what was wrong with her? Oh goodness, Matthias would have known. I don't really know the suitors. Maybe it was Sir Bryce, or that Altmer Eurelian. Probably the Altmer. He's shady. I'd check him first.
Can you tell me more about Aurelian?
I think he's from some rich family in the Aldmeri Dominion. All I've ever heard him talk about is gold. He even described the Countess's hair as strings of gold.
What about Sir Bryce?
Sir Bryce is really respectable. I don't know why the Countess isn't more receptive to him. He's a Knight of the Flame and everything. I think he would make a good husband. Of course, he's never even noticed me.
Yeah, why will he notice you? You're nobody.
Over here, Initiate.
No, I don't have time for Mage's Guild, the devil. Shut up. Talk to you, Aurelian.
This blacksmith makes quite a bit of gold. I wonder how much he pays in taxes to the Countess.
Are you planning to demand more?
You mean, if I were the Count? I hoped for something like that, but my days of courting the Countess have come to an end. I've no gold left for gifts. Haven't been able to give her anything for weeks. She's already forgotten me.
So you didn't give her the mirror?
No, I'm afraid not. I couldn't afford to give her a flower. So it was a mirror that finally won her over. Maybe Sir Bryce or Rowleen Mounier was the lucky one. There is someone who would know for sure, but I'm sworn to secrecy.
What do you know about Sir Bryce?
I suppose he's an honourable sort. He certainly carries himself that way. If I was to choose the suitor to whom I had lost the Countess's hand, it would be him. I could at least understand her wanting to marry a knight.
Who is Rowland Mounier?
I know of him, but I don't consort with members of the working class. I certainly hope he wasn't the one to win the Countess's hand. I would be humiliated to be upstaged by someone of low birth.
Give me the name you're holding back. I'll pay 693 gold.
I suppose I'd be a fool to turn down such an opportunity. Very well, there's a young woman named Elaine who's obsessed with the Countess. What some might call a stalker. She'll know who presented the mirror. She's the one to ask.
Okay.
Oh, it's you. I saw you leaving the Countess's house earlier. I don't mean to intrude, but I simply have to ask. Are you yet another suitor come to seek her hand in marriage?
No, I'm not a suitor.
Oh, well then. I suppose you're an old friend of the Countess's. I don't want to pry, of course. But, well, I am curious. What exactly is your relationship with her?
I'm trying to find out who gave her a mirror.
The mirror? Matthias could have told you. Oh, but he was killed, wasn't he? Well, I don't mind telling you. It was actually a new suitor, but a strong contender. Tall, dark, handsome, very dignified. I heard his footman call him Syrian.
Did you see where he went?
Well, I mean, I was curious, so yes, I followed him. He hiked up into the woods north of town. Kind of peculiar, honestly. So, can you tell me what this is all about? I'm dying to know.
She's a bit shady, so I just don't have the time.
I understand. You're on the Countess's business, so I'm sure it's important. Besides, I can figure it out on my own. I have my ways, you know. Goodbye for now, then.
Yep, goodbye for now. Find Syrian. Oh, hello, surprise.
A summons was recently sent ordering all Knights of the Flame to return to Firebrand Keep. For now, though, I feel my duty is to remain here. Sir Hughes will understand.
An undead werewolf took over Camelot. An undead werewolf? How does that even work?
There's another quest here by Michelle.
The world is dark. My sweet wife is dead.
Michelle Halloween, what happened?
My wife, Breloth, is dead. Mara, take her soul. She was the only good thing I ever knew in this world, and now I can't even give her a decent burial.
Perhaps I can help.
You would do that? I want it to be perfect. Breloth, she had such exquisite taste. My father said she was high upkeep, but I loved the way she just knew what she liked. She would have wanted her funeral to be special.
What do you need me to do?
She was a wood elf. She loved nature, flowers. If you could get some fallen blossoms to put in her hair, and her favorite meal, mud crab in the Wayside Inn's house wine, you'd actually get these for us?
Okay, yeah, I'll get what you need.
You coming along was such a blessing. Truly, the Eight sent you. This will mean so much to Breloth. So much.
Oh, where can I find the things you asked for?
Skygazer peonies grow far to the north, near the waterfall. They prefer the higher ledges of the mountain ridge. Breloth loved their fragrant blossoms. They always looked wonderful in her hair.
Where can I find mudcrab claws?
You'll find plenty of mud crabs at the base of the waterfall to the north. Stragglers are sometimes found in the passing stream. Their succulent claw meat is the most important part. My wife never cared for the rest.
Where can I find the house wine?
Finding the wine is simple. Talk to Johnsis Malarelli at the Wayside Inn. He'll sell it to you. You know how the Bosmer like their drink. I'd like to bury the bottle with her.
Okay. Don't see any mud crabs here. Ah. Mudcrab claw. This large claw was severed from a freshly killed mudcrab. One more macabre I need. Kill the frog there. Okay. Mudcrab, mudcrab, mudcrab. Done. Skygazer peony. This large blossom fell from a skygazer peony. Okay. I need to do more. Wayside from in-house wine. Okay, I need to go to the inn. Okay. Where's Syrian though? So he's a supernal dreamer, Syrian. Lin Gusa again.
Oh, praise the Eight, it's you. Quick, untie me.
How did you end up here?
The Countess was so sad about Matthias. She sent me to get flowers for his funeral. But on the way, one of these crazy cultists snuck up and just grabbed me. He dragged me back here and they asked me all these questions.
What's what they
This
after?
whole thing, the mirror. It wasn't the suitors. These cultists wanted to get rid of the Countess so they can take over the town. They forced me to talk. I think they're planning to kill the Countess at the funeral. You have to go stop them.
Yeah, let's go. Let me untie you first. Gravedigger Jack and Countess Elise Montauk.
Have you come to pay your respects? That's very kind of you. Matthias was such... He was good to me. Better than I deserved, I think.
Came to warn you you're in danger here.
In danger? Is it one of those pathetic suitors?
No.
Are they really that determined to have me out of the way?
No, it's the cultists. There's no time to explain.
Oh no. That must be them. Please, you have to protect me.
Yeah, I'm protecting you.
We must maintain the purity of the Daggerfall covenant. Raymond got what he deserved.
Oh, there's the Syrian. What is he doing? He's just running. Bro, what are you doing? Are you crazy? Die. Stupid.
It looks clear now. Hurry. Meet me back at the manse.
Oh yeah, sure. Gravedigger Jack, are you okay?
Always digging. It seems like there are always so many dead people. Couldn't someone at the Mages Guild create some kind of magic shovel? I've seen magic brooms.
I know the Murtagh clan orcs are at Shinji's Scarp fighting them, but I can't help feeling nervous when I know there's an army of ogres just over the hill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Am I not allowed to stand here? It's the Countess.
It seems you wound up saving me twice. I wish I knew a proper way to express my level of gratitude.
I'm just glad you're safe now.
Whoever these supernal dreamers are, they are cunning and clearly willing to go to great lengths to achieve their goals. I'm happy to be alive, and I'm also glad to know you stopped them cold.
Monteur's great sword. Countess Elise Manteau of Windkeep gifted you this family heirloom in thanks for keeping her safe from suitors and cultists.
This has all been such an ordeal. I feel like there's so much to do now that it's over.
What do you plan to do now?
Well, I want to go back to the graveyard and pay proper respects to my poor, sweet Matthias. And I suppose I must say something to my suitors. Speaking of which, I'm sorry you had to talk to them before. I know that must have been painful.
I wanted to ask about Matthias.
You wanted to know if we were lovers? Yes, we were. No point in hiding it now. I think I loved him. It felt like it was just a game. Only now do I realize how wonderful he really was. Better than my suitors, at least.
I don't think they're so bad.
You don't think so? Have I judged them too harshly? It's hard being a woman of authority and being unmarried. I felt Matthias understood me, but that the suitors were all fools. Perhaps I should rethink that.
This whole thing was so terrible. Who would have known those people were just hiding outside of town planning to take over, and only Julianos knows what else? I'm just glad it's all over.
If Morlock keeps drinking like this, I'm going back to Orsinium. My mother warned me about marrying a soldier.
Why? Why must she always complain? So irritating! I should have never left the Ark.
The Countess has announced that she's throwing a big party next month at the inn. I hear she's planning on saying something to her suitors. Maybe she'll finally choose one of them.
Mm-hmm. Hello, already?
Just got confirmation that a caravan of goods is coming up from Wayrest. I'm going to buy everything I can and take it up to Sinji's Scarp. Those Murtagh clan orcs are big spenders.
Oh. Hello, Joneses.
Welcome to the Wayside Inn. Whether it's cold beer or fine wine you prefer, we have it all.
I would like to sample your finest wine.
Ah, a connoisseur then. Always happy to show off what this region has to offer. I hope you enjoy it.
You? We're Wayside Inn house wine. This is a bottle of Wayside Inn's house wine, okay? Just going to turn it back then. Gerbert Latir.
I think I might buy one of Raoulin Mounier's pigs. I've just been having this craving for bacon lately.
Bacon is really good. Who's this? Toferic Longstamps.
How does that song go? Have you heard it? It's called The Orc and the Bear. I can't sing it until I remember it properly. Maybe it's called The Bear and the Orc. Is that it?
He's drunk and out of his mind.
Hello.
Since I opened that book, I need to read it. Persistence of Daedric Veneration. By Lady Cinnabar of Tanith. If you believe that what that old goat Frastus of Elenir writes in what he's pleased to call his histories, you'd think that modern society's bias against reverence for the Daedric princes but was rooted in some kind of instinctive revulsion against the Lords of Oblivion, an abhorrence based on events of unspeakable cruelty that took place thousands of years ago. This is absurd on the face of it. Ask the peasant in his field, the cobbler in his shop, or the solicitor in his office. If he fears the Daedra lords because of the ancient practices of the wild elves, and all you will get will be a blank look, the peasant, cobbler, and solicitor only fear Daedra and Daedra worship because they have been told to by established religion and academia, and because their neighbors believe the same thing. So Frastus, Daedra worship survives in Tamriel only at the level of forbidden cults. On the contrary, it is easy to show that veneration for Daedra is widespread and widely accepted among the folk of Tamriel. Despite the desires and opinions of priests and professors, ask the hunter why he mutters a prayer to Hircine as he draws his bow. Ask the gardener why she asks Mufala to spare her vines from slugs and worms. Ask the guardsman why he invokes the valor of Boethia as he draws his sword. And one doesn't have to look hard to find worshippers of Sanguine during Carnival or Hermes Mora among scholars at any time. What of the Ashlanders of Morrowind who still venerate the so-called good Daedra? What of the spirit wardens of Menevia who follow Azura? What of the jovial lamb masters of Rimen who celebrate Kalvika's Vile? What indeed of the Khajiit of the Southern Realms rather than abjure abjured the Oblivion Lords, the catfolk of elsewhere venerate them openly, scarcely drawing a distinction between Aedra and Daedra. The Khajiit recognize the benevolent aspects of the princess, offering them respect, a minimum, and often admiration. Azura is a popular object of worship for Khajiiti magicians. Sheogorath appeals to the feline taste for wild mischief, and the souls of the dead are placed in the charge of Namira. Yet Phrastus would have you believe in every mortal Tambriel cringes in horror at the mention of Daedra and mocks my own work when I show him up for the charlatan he is. Or can we explain his petty hostility in another way? Wasn't it Phrastus himself who approached me at the Dragonstrike conclave of antiquarian scholars? Phrastus who pointed out it was the 16th of Sun's dawn. Phrastus suggested we meet later that evening to appropriately celebrate Sanguine Summoning Day. I believe he took it rather personally when I refused his smarmy advances, for it was shortly thereafter that his unwarranted criticism of my work began to appear in the journals. Yes, perhaps therein lies the explanation. It's pretty funny, actually. Oh. Someone just applied and I just couldn't accept because it's a bit strange, but I'll write to them. Lizard lace, right? Yeah, talk to Michelle Halloween for the burial. Hello, Surprise again.
A summons was recently sent ordering all Knights of the Flame to return to Firebrand Keep.
Yeah, so he uses...
Did you get everything? The blossoms, the mudcrab claws? Did you forget the why?
Oh, I didn't read about the blossoms. The last blossom fell from a skygazer peony. Okay. This rock is covered in Daedric runes. Oh, this is for the other
Did you
quest.
get everything?
Yeah, I have it all.
Oh, Breloff, my love. Do you see what we have for you? She would have loved this. Flowers, wine, food. Everything will be perfect.
Okay, it's finished. You saved Elise and protected Windkeep from cultists. It's pretty much done. And we have Cumberland's Watch. And I think I'll go back to the Pariah Abbey for now. The Durac. No, he's in Wayrest. It's then I can do the other quests. We're doing it from the west, right? So next quest should be Hammered at Arena and the southern quest. Maybe we can do the southern quest as well. Let's see what's going on in Hammered at Arena. Look at this cat. Its paws and everything. People host like dueling tournaments here, usually. There's another book to read here, which we will read. But, oh, okay, it's Angel Scrolls of the Dwemer, so we're just gonna take it. We're not reading the Angel Scrolls of the Dwemer for now. There's Hammered at Arena. Let's look at this global achievement, if we can do something. Nope, didn't trigger anything. I see. Yeah, people can have dueling tournaments here. pretty funny place. Alright, let's go to the south, finish this delve. Angel's Delve. Who excavated Angel's Delve and why is known? What is known that it was used as a smuggler's den for untold generations until recently cleaned out and closed by the Lion God. However, rumor says that it's been reopened. Interesting. Don't mess this up. Our friends from the Gold Coast will be arriving with their shipment at midnight. Some of the goods will be fragile, part of the shipment will now be alive. You already know that if anything breaks or gets hurt or dies, you're paying us back out of your share. Apparently, we have to tell you again, in the future we would also like the shipments scheduled at a time other than midnight. That's not exactly discreet, in fact it's rather predictable. Guards catch people who are predictable. Okay. No, it's the Midnight Union again. Bit like this, right? So we go to the right. No turn. Home urn. The stone urn is clearly stolen. The name Bastian Attain and an address in Weirest are etched on it. I should return this to Bastian Attain. Or Etienne, I don't know how to pronounce this name. We go this way, right? After we kill the boss, there is hope. There is Dimitri. Knocked. Hope and recriminations. You've turned this around and made some profit, so we're going to roll the dice one more time. H wanted to make sure you've got to manifest on the map. Our next destination is in the Albury lands. The bulk of the cargo this time is going to be Breton wine. The elves have been charging big tariffs on imported wines. Their decision obviously has something to do with decreasing competition for their own vintners. If you can get those crates to port without an inspection, we'll increase our profits by at least 30%. This should make up for some of your early mistakes. I'm amazed that I have to remind you this, but make sure you don't leave anything incriminating behind. No evidence, no witnesses. If you have hired someone you don't trust to be quiet, dispose of him. 2. When people fail you, we dispose of them. Hint, hint. We want to use this cave again. Edge knows that if you can smuggle in wine into Somerset, you can smuggle in just about anything. If you leave a single manifesto letter, the guards will be watching for your return. That means no more profits from you. One wandering pack of travelers could just shut down the whole operation now. This whole operation down. One more mistake could also bring your whole operation down. Don't burn me, not like last time. H expects nothing less than success. 1 second. I'm not sure who this H character is. I'm back, sorry. H wanted to make sure I've got the manifest on the mountain. Yeah, so I don't know who this H character is. This guy who died is Dimitri, right? His name was. A bit weird. I have no idea who that is, actually. I think Edge could be the leader of the Midnight Union. I forgot what his name was. Okay, I'll read it. Let me Google who was the leader of the Midnight Union in Stormhaven. 1 second. It's Count Hosni Atura. So H is probably Count Hosni. Yeah, okay. Makes sense now. Frangel's Dell further orders. You're costing us too much coin. Hosni is getting tired of the expense of keeping all this cargo in a warehouse because you have also been somewhat blessed and discreet. We don't want you to stay in that hidden cave for much longer, to be honest. We don't think you have done enough to keep that cave hidden. Clear out the cargo, sell it quickly. We know how much it's worth, so you can make up for your lackluster results by raising that money. We'll be keeping track of the profits. That way we can both make profit and get you out of there quicker. Hosni is spending too much money on two things. The arena and you. If you can't do this properly, we could easily arrange for your men to end up in the arena. We'll be waiting to hear about the incredible profits you have amassed. He's talking about the hammer death arena, right? Hello, Sergei Arkol.
The Midnight Union kidnapped my wife.
What? Kidnapped your wife?
The Midnight Union has taken over Farangel's Landing. They're holding my wife for ransom, but I can't pay it.
Kidnapping, what do you mean?
I went to Wayrest to buy a gift for my love, Miranda. When I returned, the estate was overrun. They're holding her for ransom. It's my wife's family that has money, not me. If I can't bargain from a position of strength, they'll kill her.
How can I help?
I need a carrot to tempt them and a stick to threaten them. You seem fearless. See if you can collect some jewels hidden in the houses and puffball caps from a crate on the docks. Once you've got all that, meet me near the boathouse.
I'll get them and see you there.
Search the houses for jewels and collect puffball caps from the dock. Then meet me near the boathouse. You could steal clothes from a dead bandit and disguise yourself.
Tell me about your wife.
Miranda's the heir to the Farangel estate. Technically, this all belongs to her. When Miranda and I met, it was love at first sight. I knew we were made for each other.
Well, what's your plan?
I'll use the puffball caps to mix a sleep potion. That should put most of their guards out of commission. If the potion doesn't work, we can use the jewels to pay her ransom.
What's the story with the jewels?
Word is, the Midnight Union just pulled off a jewel heist. We can use their stolen gems to pay the ransom. Check inside a couple of the nearby houses. I've heard they hide their loot by dispersing it that way.
Why do you need puffball caps?
I can use puffball caps to make a sleep potion. Alchemy's a hobby of mine. That's why I have a crate of exotic fungus waiting for me on the dock.
Large ruby. This valuable jewel might be used to free Miranda or Cole. Right, I think I'm one of them. Except the sentries, because... Large sapphire. This jewel is valuable enough to pay for Miranda or Cole's ransom. Of bulk house. This ingredient can be used to create a potion.
Great work. Now we have jewels for the ransom and puffball caps for the sleep potion. It's time to execute my plan. They'll never release Miranda alive unless we have leverage on them.
Here, take them.
Excellent. I'll hold on to the jewels in case the potion doesn't work. We might have to pay the ransom. Now here's a reward. There's more where that came from, if you'll help with the rest of my plan.
Yeah.
I've created a sleep potion using the puffball caps. Take it and pour some into each of the drinking kegs around the estate. Put enough of those kidnappers to sleep and we'll have some real leverage to bargain.
Then what?
The smuggler bosses are in the counting house back of the docks. After you've doped the barrels, search the counting house for clues as to where Miranda's being held. With luck, we might be able to rescue Miranda without a fight.
We'll see. What's this guy doing? East keg. This potion can be added to the kegs here on Farangel's Landing. And there is a lore book here as well. Monomyth. Oh, jeez.
Hey, have one with me.
Circle around!
Keg. There's the counting house. Okay. Albert Lanier.
I'm Lady Miranda Stewart. Who are you? And what do you want here?
Sergei Arcole sent me to find out where the Midnight Union is holding Miranda.
But Lady Miranda's not a captive of the Midnight Union. They're her bodyguards. She hired them to protect her from Lord Serge, her husband. He threatened to kill her if she didn't give him her family treasure.
Then why did Arcole send me here to get me out of the way?
Probably. But she's still protected by the Midnight Union.
But Arcole made a sleeping potion out of puffball caps, so just put it in the guards' drinking kegs.
Puffball caps? Oh, you fool! That's not a sleep potion. It's poison. Now no one's guarding Miranda. Lord Serge will probably poison her too. You'll need an antidote. And so will I, since I drank from the kegs. This Vervain should do it.
Vervain is the antidote. Where can I get some for Miranda? She's your liege lady. Doesn't that make it your duty to give me that antidote? But he will die though. 1 second. Give me be right back. Let's go. Yeah, I'm back. I don't want this guy to die, so Vervain is antidote. Where can I get some for Miranda?
I ordered the Lord's alchemy supplies for him. A crate of dried vervain was just unloaded on the East Beach. Lady Miranda's in the manor house. Use this key to get inside. And please, hurry.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see the timer. It's 4 minutes 44 seconds on the top. I can see that. Collect the antidote. And I need to give it to Lady Miranda, I think. This dried vervain is an antidote to puffball cap poison. Oh, there's Surge.
Witless buffoon. You fell for my plan. Now the estate will be mine.
What the fuck? Oh, Miranda. Oh, you're dying. Sorry.
Whoever you are, please help me.
Drink this vervain infusion. It's an antidote to the poison.
Whatever your motives, if not for you, I would never have survived. I owe you my life. Please, accept this reward.
Reconnoit sash. This sash once belonged to Miranda Cole. You earned it by uncovering her husband's plot to kill her and take her family's treasure.
To think that Serge's plan almost worked. Without you, I won't forget what you've done.
How did this come about?
It was Serge. It was all Serge. It was like he was two different people. Generous, loving Serge, and greedy, hateful Serge. Only I think the hateful one was the real man. He didn't want me. He only wanted my family's wealth.
Yeah. Oh, talk to Bastion here. There's the mount. Yeah. Oh, how are you, Elvira?
Walk softly, please. I had one too many last
Ah. Hello, Bastion.
What can I do for you?
I found this tomb urn with your name on it.
You found it? I thought my tomb urn was lost forever. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, so there was lore book and Abbot Durax. So we're gonna finish the video here. And we're probably just gonna start one of the books. Monomyth. Okay. And Abbot Durax as well.
Ah, you'll fill the bill nicely.
Alright, see you guys next time.
Summons you, champion. Will you answer its call?